Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Surprise Thursday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Valaverse Action Force Weapons Pack Hotel. Let's get into it! Let's begin with a look at the packaging. And here on the top, it looks like a case with a big old handle. So there's a handle, the key, where the key goes, some, flip tabs to open the case and close it up, and then some straps all the way around it. Well, not all the way. Yeah, mostly all the way. And then on the front, we've got Action Force and then the Action Force logo. Weapons Pack Hotel, 14 and up, Valaverse. On this side, we've got Action Force. Then on this side, we've got the Action Force logo. On the bottom, don't give it to babies, Action Force, Valaverse. Products and colors may vary, small fine, legalese print. Probably made in China print. Weapons Pack Hotel, yes, made in China print right there. And a barcode. Then on the back, contents. And this is what's in the box, along with one action point. Here's a QR code if you want to scan that for additional Action Force products, or you can just go to valaverse.com. And there is the Valaverse logo. They're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Valaverse.com. And that, my friends, is me fumbling around trying to tell you we're done taking a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the accessories. We got handy dandy tweezers standing by to help us take a look at some of the smaller stuff. And we'll start out with some of the smaller stuff, and we'll start with the blast effects here. And there's nothing new here. It's your standard Action Force blast effects. This is the one with the port in it to fit over barrels that don't have ports in them. And that's all kind of a longer one. Here's kind of a medium one. It does have a post on it to go into barrels that do have a port. And the same with this smaller effect. And they're all made out of a translucent plastic, and they have little bits of color thrown in, like it's molded in this main color, and then there's some color gradation to them, I guess you might say. So next up, we'll take a look at this pistol, and it's molded in white with a little bit of that gray on it. This one, I think, does have a port in it for the effects. Let's see, yeah. So if you're unfamiliar with it, that's how those work. And I will have to say, there's some nice molded details in this, and it's a very realistic looking weapon, like Action Force normally is, based off all real life military stuff. And next up, we'll take a look at this other pistol. And again, it has a port in the end of the barrel for the blast effect as well. Molded in white, it's got a little bit of black on it for the fixed sight in the bottom of the clip, or I guess the whole clip, if it came out. And again, nice molded details. There's Picatinny rails and stuff like that on it. So here's a small submachine gun. We've seen this in the line before. Molded in white. It's got a little gray paint on it. Looks really good. Although I think some of the details are getting washed out because of the white plastic. Next we have what I like to call the swarm pistol. Molded in white. It's got gray. You can see some details in there. Porting the end of the barrel. And it's very cool looking. And here we have this submachine gun, which I know we've seen in the line before. It's done in white plastic with black paint on it. It's got a suppressor. It's got an extended magazine. Nice molded details. It's got some rails. So pretty cool. Next up we have this machine gun. Black, gray, and white on this one. So it's molded in white, and then it's got the gray and black paint apps. Very realistic looking, nice molded details in it. The clip or magazine is removable. And there are some spares like that that we'll go over in a minute. So next up we have the grenade launcher, and again molded in white plastic. It's got black and gray paint apps on it. Pretty cool looking. We've seen this in the line before. The canister here does rotate and looks pretty cool. And then here we have a bit of a larger machine gun. It's got a grenade launcher on the bottom of it. And again, molded in white, gray and black paint apps on it. Unless, well, those black pieces could be separate, but I don't think they are. And again, it's got a nice rail on it. Nice molded details in it. Looks pretty cool. The magazine is removable. Let's see, moving right along. Get this one. And again, molded in white plastic. Gray and black paint apps. Nice realistic mold to it. It looks pretty good. The magazine is not removable on that one. Speaking of magazines, we've got 4 of these. So, you know, nice molded detail is what it is, just a little clip. And again, there are 3 more of those, and they're all exactly the same. And there are some other magazines, and they're kind of more like banana clips. And there's 2 of these molded in white plastic, and it looks like, you know, a magazine for a gun, not for a doctor's office. And those magazines, I think, will fit in place of these with the more sculpted detail on it. So here's another rifle, Molded in white plastic, white and black paint apps on it. No, gray and black paint apps on it. At least I think this is some shade of gray. If it's not, please, I am colorblind. Don't make fun of handicapped people. So it's got a nice big scope on it. So it's a rifle for long distance shooting. Very nice looking. Magazine is removable on this one. And let's see, there's one of those banana clips. So yes, those banana clips will fit in place of the others as well. So that's neat. Here we have another long distance type rifle. Molded in white plastic, gray and black paint apps on it. It's got a nice big scope. It's got a nice big stock. It's got some ventilation in the barrel maybe, or is that just textural detail? Maybe it's just textural detail. So, very cool looking piece. Magazine not removable. So now we come to the last weapon, and it is kind of a heavy machine gun. Molded in white plastic, gray and black paint apps. It does have lots of nice molded details on it as well. It's got a port in the bottom here for the ammo canister and a C-clip right here for the bipod. So let's take a look next at the ammo canister. And it's all molded in white except for the bullets. You got brass and black. And the way that works with the gun is it's got a big tab right here. Fits in this slot. And then as far as the ammo goes, you put it in the feeder right there. So that's all lined up. And the last piece is the bipod. And there's only one bipod with this one, so there's no closed up bipod, just the open bipod. And it's a bipod, and it's not much more that I can really say about it. And it's got a little post right here, and it just clips into the C-clip at the end of the barrel. And there you have it, my friends. That is a look at the accessories. For final ramblings on the Valaverse Action Force Weapons Pack Hotel, I will be honest with you guys, I was not originally going to pick this piece up, but it did go on sale on Big Bad Toy Store along with the Arctic sniper gear, which I've previously reviewed. And so I decided to go ahead and get it because I do have the Arctic Steel Brigade again previously reviewed and given to me by my good friend, the Prophet Director. You can check out his channel, the Prophet Director's channel, here on YouTube. So I decided they were on sale. Let me go ahead and pick them up. And you know, I'm not sorry I did, but I will say this is a pretty basic pack. Most of the things in here are stuff that we've seen several times before. You know, all the weapons in this pack several times before. I think we've seen the blast effects, the clips, the everything. Just now they're in this black, white, and grayish color spectrum, which, you know, I mean, that's the point of the weapons pack, is to give us color variations on the weapons that we don't have. And, you know, I think it sticks well to the theme of, you know, it's Arctic, and it came out about the same time as the Arctic sniper gear and the, you know, the couple of Arctic figures that Action Force has. And so, you know, that works well, you know, that theme kind of sticking together there. So, but, you know, and my point, this is, if you don't have the Arctic dudes, or you're not trying to build up an Arctic selection of weapons, you know, this is one that can easily be passed on. Again, like I said, I was going to, but they were on sale. So I decided, hey, some Arctic weapons and they're on sale. Let me go ahead and jump on it. So I did. You get, you know, a real roundabout selection of weapons in here. You got some small arms, some medium, larger caliber stuff, grenade launchers. One attached to a gun, one is the gun. And then, you know, the standard blast effects, that's what I like to call them. The small pegged one, the larger pegged one, and the larger one with the port. But again, like I said, you know, if you're not trying to build the Arctic stuff, then it could be completely a pass for you, unless you're just trying to complete getting all of the Valaverse weapons packs. And I have to say, you know, they do have some neat ones. In my opinion, this isn't one of those. I mean, it's okay for what it's supposed to be, but again, with it not having been on sale, it was an easy pass for me to begin with, even with having one of the Arctic Steel Brigade. So, but that's just me. Your mileage, of course, as always, may vary. Well, that does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. If you are interested in supporting my channel further, I am now offering memberships at various tiers. Click the join button on my YouTube page, or check this video's description for the link and see if any membership offers are right for you, but only if you are in a position to do so. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you would like to see more content, or just help the channel grow, or both. That's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.